Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another video. As you see, we're starting this video in the Samurai today because we're gonna work on it. I told you there's gonna be a time, and that time is today. Anyways, first things first, I need to get the battery out of the Supra, and once I get that, which is gonna suck, once I get that battery out of the Supra, put it in here, start it up, and I need to turn this thing around, and then, actually I might just pull it like over back there by that little pool, because I need to start cleaning her out. Let's see, there's a bunch of rat turds. I gotta clean those up, and it's just dirty and grimy and gross, the whole thing. So I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna take all the interior out. I did this, I don't know, 2 years ago. Took all the interior out and just spray inside here to get all the dirt over there and under here off. I'm gonna do that first, and then yeah, I need to take that V8 out of the back too. So I'm gonna probably steal one of my brother's engine stands, because he has two he's not using. So I'm gonna take one of those and put that engine on there. Well, let's go get that battery out of the Supra. You're in trouble. Here goes resetting my clock and the couple other things I need to reset when I do this. Oh, it's done. Battery's in, and here's another thing I want to clean up, like all this messy garbage. I just want to wire loom so it looks better. And then like clean up all this grease and grime and just debris from the years. But now I'm gonna try and start this thing, which should start no problem. So as you can see, it does start right up, and it wasn't like edited or anything. That literally was the first time starting it since the last time you saw me start it. So yeah, started right up, which I was honestly surprised. I was expecting a couple cranks, but it fired right up. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, I'm basically just gonna hose it off today because it's filthy. So I'm gonna do that.
Ooh, yep,
So one thing very important when you're going to spray for your engine bay is you gotta make sure your filters are covered, because you don't want no water getting in your filtration system into your engine, causing one of your pistons to go whap. Then you shoot a rod to the side of the block, and that's just a whole lot of nonsense, which could all be avoided by just putting a bag or two on your engine. That's it. Not asking a lot, just a little bit, a little baby bit. Anyways, I also took the battery out. I don't think it matters, but you know, whatever. I did it. Also, I want to spray under there because it looks like crap, and this whole engine bay is just dirty and gross. So I'm gonna do all that and get to getting. Alright, so I got the engine bay all clean. You might not be able to tell on camera because it still looks like it's dirty because I didn't like scrub it. But I mean, you can see all the gunk back there is out of the way. All the crap that was up there is gone. I got a lot of the grease off the trans. I don't know if you can see it, but the trans is relatively clean now. You And here's all clean back here. It's a little rusty, but I mean all that gunk is out. I still need to take this off, spray out to clean that. I'm not getting a new one. And then eventually I'll just come in with a rag and like a scrubby and scrub down all the plastics and the stuff like this to make it pristine. I need to get the engine, I need to get the LS out of there, like I said earlier. And I can't get the LS out of there until this Cherokee's moved. And whenever the Cherokee's moved, which right now is an experiment because we do have a rat problem in this backyard with all the vehicles. So the Cherokee has like 15,000 mouse traps in it. And it's kind of our control, so we don't want to move it until further notice. But whenever it's moved, then I'll back this up and pop the engine out. So that'll be pretty exciting. Oh, Paco, you're okay. The wind picked up and that piece of cardboard right there blew over and it scared Paco. My big pit bull got scared by cardboard. Anyways, yeah, so that's gonna do it for this one. A little short, simple, sweet stuff. But actually, no, it's not. Scratch. Next day. Alrighty, I am back again for another day. It is now the 1st of January, not January, July 1st. And we're gonna keep on cracking and lacking on this Samurai. So, you know, I sprayed the bay. Cleaned it, kinda. Now I'm gonna go through and like detail clean all this gunk. And like just hit the aluminum with aluminum cleaner. And then all the rubber I'll just probably clean with regular interior cleaner or something. And then I want to loom the bay. And at some point I'm gonna get the LS out of the back and then take all the interior out and all these boxes of parts and stuff. And then all the interior except the dash. And then just hose the inside out. So that'll happen. Alrighty, so I don't know if you know or if you remember what it looks like. I mean, I guess if you don't remember, just rewind just a tad. And look at the engine bay, how dirty and gross it was. And then look at it now. I went through and kind of like polished everything up. I hit all the aluminum, which this, and then the intake manifold and stuff with Scotch-Brite. And then I basically just wiped down everything else. But I don't really, excuse me, I don't really care about the firewall. I can see all the dirt right there, because you can't get that off. But, and then it's as good as I can get it with the Scotch-Brite. I don't know if you remember, but the entire intake looked like this. I was all spotted, and that's just in the spots where I couldn't really get with the Scotch-Brite. And yeah, and then I kind of hit this, so that's a little shiny. It's not solid rust like it was. But the radiator looks sweet. And this looks pretty sweet, and then I polished this thing up and I sprayed water out of it to get all the dirt out of there. And now I'm gonna move the Jeep back so I can get this thing, back it up here, and pull the LS engine right there out of here, and then I'll put all the boxes in the back and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna reloom the bay, that's me first. Then next I'm going to take all the interior except the dash out, and everything inside, all that crap, and just hose it all down, get all that heavy dirt and dust out of there. And then I'm going to I'm gonna get the brake lines, which I'll probably get this coming payday. I'll probably order those. And then I want to get a new top, because this one, like, look, I'll show you. This top there's a rip there. There's a big, huge rip there. It's on that corner, like right here. See how this one's ripped out and it's real ripped. It's the same way on that side. I'm missing this button. And then the top of it, you can see right there, a bunch of little leak holes from the sun. And so I'm getting get new brake lines, relume the bay, spray the interior out, and then I'm gonna hit all the interior with like just black rattle can probably. And I'm going to get some plastic paint and paint the dash and all the plastics, because you can see it's all like, look at this. That's gross. So I'm going to do that. And also what I mean by respray, so if you look right down here, it's black. But then over here, it's green. Up here, it's green. Back there, it's black. I basically sprayed, you can see from like right here down. And so I did from those rails down. And like the tailgate's all black and stuff. But I just want to respray the interior so it's all one color. And then I'm going to paint the dash and the plastics with plastic paint. And then I'm going to, and see, this is why I want to spray it out. Those like pecans, and remember we had a rat problem, so those rat turds and stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go through, clean the underneath, and then I think I'm gonna paint this thing the same color as the 240 because I have a bunch of that paint left. And I mean, that'll be free, I already bought it, so I'm gonna go through and I want to paint the whole thing just so it looks really presentable and beautiful. And then I might, I don't know yet, I might get new wheels because these ones, like, you can just see how bald they are. The tread life of that is like literally nothing. So the front ones aren't terrible. The front ones aren't bad. If anything, if I can find two, I'll put these in the back and the knobbier, better grip ones up front. But if I can find a set of 4, then I'll go through and just get all new ones. I also want to respray the wheels because, like right here, this fade, it's, I can't, I've tried to clean it and it just doesn't clean. It's all faded, it's like a gray. And, Baco, good boy. But yeah, I'm gonna go through, do all that. It's gonna be sweet. And, I'm gonna go and pull this engine out, so see ya. Also, I'm gonna get all new gauges. My oil pressure works, see that? My volts isn't connected, so I gotta connect that, but it works, and I need a temp gauge, which is broken and hanging right here. So, but the stock one works, which is right there, and it's not registering because I just started it. No way. That should be a good rider, I'll tell you what. So I want to try something when I get out. I want to see if I can fit between that pool right there and that ladder. Actually, you know what? Looking at it from this angle, I 100% can fit. It's not even worth it.